Aggies into the front court. Swung to Young in the left wing. She dribbles back up to the top. Hands off to Sussex. Back to the left wing for Epps, who tries to float an entry pass down low to Megan Norris. And Kylie Pepe got a bit too physical and is called for the foul. Kylie Pepe usually wears the number 13. She's wearing the number 44 this afternoon. Looks like she's going to be the one matched up against Norris, not Rosie Akot, as Pepe offers more size down low, standing 5'11". Megan Norris, 6'3". Off the inbound, Aggies go into a box set. They get it into Epps, guarded by Jones-Brown. Back to the top for Norris. She pulls a triple, misses off side iron. Ball on the hardwood, and Jones-Brown picks it up. Beach quickly into the front court as Jones-Brown possesses. Still 2-0 Beach here, 3 minutes gone in the first. Hands off to Pepe. Spinning around at the free throw line, tries to feed it back to the top, and it's poked loose by Sussex. Epps all alone in the front court. Rosie Akot trying to track her down, and she's not going to get there in time. Nia Epps gets the Aggies on the board. We're tied at 2. The first turnover of the night for Long Beach State as well. Jones-Brown dribbles to the left wing. Guarded by Epps. Crosses over, sends Epps to the floor, and it's an offensive foul. Epps ran into Rosie Akot, who did not have her feet set. It looked like a nasty crossover, but Epps was tripped up by the freshman Rosie Akot, who's starting her second straight game. Nia Epps led the scoring effort in La Jolla a few days ago. 23 points, tied her career high with 8 rebounds, playing 53 minutes. As the Aggies lean heavily on their starters. Epps into the corner now, inside to Young. Young, one dribble, now a cross-court pass, goes to Baker. Baker drives to the baseline, picks up her dribble, inside to Norris, back out to the top. 3 is pulled from Bennett, and she connects. Aggies finally get one to fall from beyond the arc, and they take the lead at 5-2. 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Both teams struggling to find their offensive rhythm here early. The Aggies are going to rely on that three-point shooting all night long. Now Pepe, pump fake from the wing, gets Norris in the air and connects from inside the arc. Along 2 from Kylie Pepe falls, and a nice move off the dribble from the San Diego State transfer. Pepe in her senior season has provided a scoring spark late in the season. Some double-digit scoring performances have kept the Beach in games. She's going to need another big performance tonight against the Aggies, who work quickly in offensive end. Corner 3 this time from Tegan Young. Goes bottoms up, and the Aggies all of a sudden have opened up a 4-point lead. Beach work quickly into the front court. Pepe, float pass down to the block for Rosie Akot. She tries to go to work, steps through, and as she threw it back to the top, there was nobody there waiting for her. It's a turnover for the Beach. Into the front court is Baker. Feeds it down low to Epps, guarded by Kennencon. The Beach get 5 white jerseys behind the ball again. Bennett, left wing, back up top, and the Aggies can slow possession. 15 on the shot clock. Bennett, left wing. Tried to pass inside. It was tipped by Jones-Brown, and Kennencon comes away with a steal in front of Norris. Koff quickly into the front court, all alone. She's going to go forward off the window and gets the friendly bounce. Norris was trailing but did not want to make a play, and Kennencon cuts the deficit to 2. Aggies lead 8-6 halfway through the first quarter. Leading off for the Rainbow Warriors in the top of the 8th inning is Garrett Greco, the designated hitter for Hawaii. And it's only a 1-run ball game, Adam. This is the time where Hawaii has come alive this season, especially at home. Their first road trip to the West Coast to face Long Beach State has put them now in a rubber match, having taken Friday's contest. Dirtbags took Saturday night, and we're here on Sunday with all to play for as Hawaii are down to their final 6 outs. Greco squares around to bunt and pulls it back. Fastball fired in from Jason Gerfers, who made the start today and has continued to excel, having given up just 1 run now on 7 complete innings. Far and away the longest outing of his young Long Beach State career.
I'm surprised his arm is still working, you know?
Gerfer's still throwing with plenty of heat and plenty of efficiency. There's been action in the Dirtbags bullpen now for a few innings, but Gerfers has stayed in the game.
He's really taken command of the mound today. He's looked very comfortable all day.
This is outside on the fastball that has dipped a little bit in velocity, but not in placement. Counts 2-1 to Greco. 2-1 pitch. Misses high. Crowd disagrees. And it's 3-1 to the Rainbow Warriors 9-hitter. We talk about that Manoa magic, and it feels like every time Hawaii is down, especially at home, there's always something in their bat, something in their spirit that gets them over the line as the 3-1 is fired in for a fastball. Full count now to Greco.
Right, last season they had 9 comeback wins in the 9th inning or later. And they opened up this season with a 10th inning walk-off on opening night against Gonzaga.
Absolutely wild opening series against Gonzaga, by the way, as the full count pitch is chopped over to Trotter Enright at second, thrown down to Aaron Perez at first for the first out of the inning. That series against Gonzaga featured wild pitches, wild finishes, and of course that famous walk-off win on opening night. Top of the order coming up now for Hawaii, Kamana Nahaku digging into the batter's box. And some of that magic has to be attributed to legendary head coach Les Murakami, who built that stadium from scratch and was honored just a few weeks ago with his induction into the College Baseball Hall of Fame. First pitch into Nahaku is a breaking ball that catches the zone.
Right, winningest coach in school history, and is the namesake for their home field.
Now, take a journey with me back to the 1970s. Les Murakami is coaching in the regional leagues of Hawaii, junior baseball, adult league baseball, and he really won everything there was to win. As Gerfers fires a ball past Nahaku, missed the outside corner. And he was approached with the Hawaii job by the former University of Hawaii athletics director, and Murakami turned down the job 3 times. Adam, he accepted it the 4th time because he could not imagine that there was resources and funding on the island for a baseball program. And now here's a high fly ball to deep left field. Nahaku sees it leave the yard, but it's foul. And he was ready for a home run trot there, Adam.
What a letdown.
I mean, that ball had plenty of carry. And just as we're talking about Les Murakami, the Hawaii bat's starting to wake up. Murakami took that job and was paid just $500 in his first season at the helm. Even by 1970 standards, that is chump change. And the team originally played with no uniforms. Murakami famously bought 600 t-shirts for a series against Pomona, thinking that the free t-shirt giveaway would bring people into the stands. By the time the series finishes, they still had over 100 t-shirts left.
Wow.
They could not give away tickets to Hawaii baseball in the opening years of the program, as Nahaku will take a ball down and away that bounces past Connor Stewart.
And now they lead all teams in the West in attendance.
And that development happened under Les Murakami. It wasn't too long before they were making regional finals appearances, before they were the #1 team in the nation in 1977, but the road to get there wasn't always easy. Just 8 wins in the first 4 years of Hawaii baseball. But Murakami built Hawaii into a perennial contender during his time at the helm, as a breaking ball from Gerfers catches the zone for strike 3. Murakami was able to open Rainbow Stadium in 1984. He actually intentionally built the fences so far back that teams could not hit home runs to make sure that his team was given a chance to win by keeping the ball in the yard. Something that Rainbow Stadium shares with Blair Field, as there's not too many home runs that have been hit in this ballpark. Gabe Bright digs in now, 2 outs, nobody on for Hawaii. Gerfers tries to bend in a breaking ball and misses low. Murakami did have to step away from coaching, though, in 2000 after suffering a stroke, and in 2005 he was diagnosed with cancer. However, he has continued to be an active presence among the Hawaii program with his children and his grandchildren, and with his continued fighting spirit, as Gerfers fires in for another breaking ball. This one does catch the zone. The count's now 1-1.
Yeah, definitely deserving of his Hall of Fame spot.
And at that ceremony a few weeks ago, over 50 former players and assistant coaches all came to honor Murakami at the stadium that now bears his name. That's where all the Manoa magic happens, at Les Murakami Stadium. As Gabe Bright fouls one off, and it's down the right field line and out of play. Counts now 1-2. Les Murakami, absolutely legendary. If you ever get a chance to listen to him speak or listen to him talk about his coaching days, there are so many great stories, so many great moments from him taking that Hawaii program from nothing into what it is today, and him passing the legacy down to the coaches that have followed him. Right chops one down the third base line, and it's foul. Count still 1-2 with 2 outs and nobody on. Rich Hill, the latest in that litany of coaches, only the 3rd coach in Hawaii's history after Murakami was at the helm for the better part of 4 decades.
Yeah, has over 1,200 career wins. Only 3 active Division I coaches have more than him.
The 1-2 pitch to right misses low and inside. Hill actually tied Murakami for being the fastest 2-100 wins in Hawaii's history. Rich Hill has a lot of admiration for Les Murakami, and really everybody on the islands does, for him not only establishing the Hawaii program, but making sure that local talent is represented on the roster. That carries into today 16 Hawaiians on the Rainbow Warriors roster. As Gerfers fires in a breaking ball for strike 3. The freshman has worked through 8 complete innings and sat down the Rainbow Warriors. The Dirtbags with a chance to build on their lead. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Long Beach 2, Hawaii 1 on 22 West Radio. Alex Kondev gets the kill, and Long Beach leads 6-5. Kondev tosses high to the back row, missed it by a whisker. Targeting Hank Kaufman in the middle back of the CSUN back row. No service errors starting to pile up. Last night, Long Beach State finished with 21 service errors, CSUN with 22. Jordan Lucas now a float serve. This one's in. Kondev hand pass. Pazanti, D-set Hurstanovic off the double block. And it's Doffner chasing it down the sideline. He can't keep it up. It's a kill for Neil Hurstanovic. Nobody on the Long Beach side to this point with more than 5 kills. Alex Kondev leading the way with 4. Varga and Hurstanovic with 3 apiece. Long Beach leads 7-6, and Jackson Christ gets a serve into the back row. Doffner pass to the middle. Malcolm King, a royal flush. Straight down for the Long Beach native and graduate of Long Beach Poly High School, the former Jackrabbit, jumping out of the gym. And he's still swinging 1,000 here tonight. His 2nd kill on 2 swings ties us at 7. Energy continues to be subdued here in the pyramid. King tosses and misses his serve terribly. Shanked it off his thumb, and it barely got back inside the 10-foot line on the Matador side of the floor. King has to shake that one off and head right to the bench as Juan Pedro Avila replaces him in the right back of serve receive. Not the best way to exit the floor for Malcolm King. 8 serving 7. Pazanti hard across to the back row and down for an ace. Jake Pazanti's 2nd ace of the night, and it's a beauty. Corkscrewing to the back row, and the Matadors could not handle it. 2-point lead now for the Beach here in set 2. Nine serving 7. Pazanti, another hard serve. Overpass this time. Larson first touch. Pazanti to Ben Braun in the middle. And Ben Braun got a touch. Flashing the money sign. As this one might be close. Braun swung off high hands. They're showing the replay now in the pyramid. Ooh. And Theo Edwards might need to think about a challenge here. Officials calling a touch off the CSUN block. As the score stands now, it's 10-7. Theo Edwards 0 for 1 on challenges last night. Issued just a single challenge in the 2nd set. Long Beach were 4 for 5. And conversation is now wrapping up around the floor. Edwards will not challenge this one. So it's Long Beach 10, CSUN 7 now. Jake Pazanti on a run now. 3 straight points for the Beach. Pazanti tosses, serves across. Better pass from Avila to Doffner inside the 10-foot line. Right side Phillips, disrupted by the block. Kondev bumps it up. Pazanti, deep ball Hurstanovic. Cross court. And now Theo Edwards wants a chance to talk things over with this Matador squad that, as this game wears on, look increasingly worn out from last night's 5-set marathon. Hurstanovic, plenty of time and space above the net to make his decision, and he unleashes his 5th kill into the timeout. Long Beach State 11, CSUN 7 here on 22 West Radio.